Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of the Heroes of Wellspring City Partyplex crossover game, Pest Problems. My name is Zen, and I am the DM, and if everybody else could from the top down introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I'm Talatala, and I'm here playing Brittney Megan Bronson.
A wonderful Wellsprings morning to you all. My name is Lordlyhour and I'm playing Cat F.
Hello, I am KT and I'm playing Lina Noticia.
Hi there, I'm MJ and I'm playing HareWire.
Hi there, I'm Authenticity, and today I'll be playing Nikola N and you don't need the name board.
Yes.
Pardon? Anyway, hi there, I'm Verl. I'm playing Shaun today, same as always.
Hello, I am Tallestnull. I will be playing Tailwind, and I think our Nikola N just played the banjo.
Yes.
Or the verbal equivalent. Alright, so, in parts 1 and 2 of this game so far, Brittney has been off doing her own thing, presumably hanging out at Bronson Tower, maybe getting some homework done, maybe... I don't know what else Brittney would be doing. Watching TV?
And
Talking people.
she was catching up with her favorite telenovela.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not even an anime? For shame.
You should base it off of Home Mile Long too.
Yeah, does Brittney want to roll a perception?
You got it. A perception, that'll be...
An
11.
Man, these telenovelas are really engaging. I think Brittney gets through like a couple episodes before, during a commercial break, when she gets up to get some more soda or something, noticing the commotion happening outside her apartment as there seems to be like someone running down the hall, someone who is not quite yelling but talking pretty frantically. It seems that there is some kind of a situation going on.
Oh, joy. A situation. Well, she will go ahead, take a look outside, see what's going on.
And just through the window, it's at first seems like everything is fine. I mean, nothing's on fire. There's no giant monsters in the city. There's you can actually see through the air because it's not full of mutant birds or bugs or seeds or anything. You could roll another perception if you like.
22.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, as you look longer and maybe more critically with an eye out for some kind of trouble, you notice that it seems like there's not a lot of people out walking, and you begin to get an idea of why as you see, well, it looks like some it's hard to tell from up here, but something furry and something big, maybe? The shape keeps shifting, and then you see it it sort of comes from around a corner, runs down the street, and then you see it sort of dissipate into many, many smaller fuzzy things. Ducking down alleyways, running down other streets.
Ah, lovely. She will go ahead and I think real quick, she's going to perhaps check the news, see if there's like any talk of like some, I don't know, some uh weird animal causing problems.
Mm-hmm.
Gas leak notification.
Yeah, gas leak.
You flip it over to the news channel, and the announcer is like, unprecedented in our perfect city, but not unheard of elsewhere. It seems like an unseasonable warm snap has woken up some of the pest animals hibernating for the winter, and they're out on a quest for food. So please watch yourself if you have to head outside, and be aware of some potentially, what's the word they would use? Like, be aware of potentially being approached by perhaps aggressive pest animals like rats or squirrels. Keep an eye towards the grounds and watch your step.
Yeah, hearing all this, I think Brittney just sighs, turns off her TV, and I think realistically, the rest of the gang, the others probably have it handled, but she doesn't exactly trust them to either be subtle or avoid
Confidence.
causing too much damage. So she is going to head she's going to head out and see if she can get more information about what's going on, maybe at the 812, since they frequent there for whatever reason.
Yeah. And as Brittney heads out to start making her way to the 812, the rest of the group has just arrived there. You managed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you managed to sneak through the city streets without being stopped or anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall. I assume HareWire's never ditched his trench coat get up. So just imagine this lanky trench coated rabbit guy just entering the store.
Oh yeah, as far as I remember, Nikola and Lina are passing as cosplayers. Tailwind is wearing a very unconvincing trench coat cape disguise, and HareWire and Cat actually managed to sneak there without, and Shaun actually managed to sneak there undercover without being seen in their trench coat cape type disguises.
Normal
They're doing a
people.
great job.
At this point, I just think
The only question is the
the
slime
populace
monster.
thinks it's fashion. It's fashionable to wear a trench coat.
I think it's just we live in a city full of toons, so if they see people sneaking around wearing like trench coats, they're like, "Oh, someone's sneaking. Okay, I won't notice." They commit
We
to
live
the
in a
bit.
society.
A better society than ours, but yeah.
Yeah, as you guys open the door and head in, Perspicuity behind the counter is like, welcome. Please come in. Watch that the door closes properly, will you? I've had to fend off a few smaller intruders already. And he's got like a broom next to him.
Oh no, Perspicuity doing violence.
Yeah, we'll be dealing with that sooner than later. Started to hear about that, man, sir.
It is quite all right. Such is the danger that every shopkeeper takes on, selling food in a place where creatures live.
That
Was
is
that
just about
the
everywhere.
cutie version of We Live in a Society?
I hope so.
Maybe.
It's also Perspicuity 4. I don't have insurance.
The small business support in this city is absolutely heinous.
Oh yeah, they want to buy everything out. There's like 2, maybe 3 small businesses.
Mm-hmm. You are hard pressed to find a business not owned or connected in some way to Bronson.
It's a conglomerate.
Jojamara Oleodas.
Yeah.
Lucky that HareWire chose like one of the few stores not owned by Bronson. Or this
For
would probably be
real.
a very different situation for him.
Yeah, you would have been eaten up by cop
Yeah.
robots.
In jail.
Mm.
Actually, we have a little bit of a visitor for you. Regarding the situation this morning. This is HareWire. HareWire is here to apologize.
HareWire like awkwardly waves and then goes, "Yeah, I guess that's what I'm here to do."
Ah.
You guess.
Very noble of you to return to the scene of the crime and take responsibility for your actions.
HareWire nods. Yep, I'm real noble, responsible, all that stuff. And I'm gonna roll sleight of hand because I would love it if he walks up to the counter and just immediately starts trying to like take candy or something without anyone noticing.
Go for it.
But you sleight of hand.
Do you
Oh,
need our passive,
+1.
or are we watching him like a hawk?
Do you trust this rabbit? That's a 21.
Oh, dear
Perspicuity
lord.
got a 14, so I hope one of you spots it. Anyone who wants to can roll perception.
I'm
I will
looking for my
roll.
D20. I would be watching.
Yeah, we would all be watching because we're all like, especially when HareWire goes, "Oh yeah, apparently that's why I'm here." It's like,
There's no way I could beat
idea
that.
So that's a 23.
Yay!
Yay!
Nikola would like just...
Ah,
Oh, thank you, then.
Mm.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's looking
Oh.
like Nicholas the only one to notice this, although Tailwind got close.
I'm not
I
gonna
hope so.
bother rolling because I have a -1. There's no way I could beat it.
Yup.
Yeah,
Damn it, I
Nicholas
had a
is
really
going to...
funny idea for what I could
Oh.
do.
Well, first Nick's gotta point it out because HairWire's just grabbing the candy.
Yeah, Nick's going to do a little mind whisper and go, I'd put those back if I were you. You're doing a great job so far. Kindly don't fuck it up.
I just like imagine like HairWire was kind of like talking to Perspicuity, as he was grabbing the candy with the, yeah, I'm real noble and stuff. And then he just suddenly stops, like his ears go up. He kind of like glances slowly over his shoulder at Nick, and then
Nixon.
he just slowly puts the candy back.
Well, there you go. That wasn't so hard. Good job. I'm very proud of you. And I mean that genuinely.
I think HairWire is just sort of like stares and then clears his throat and then goes, "Yeah, so anyway, apologizing. That's kind of a new thing for me, but uh I stole from you and I wouldn't rob you again."
That's a start.
I think Perspicuity nods and is like, "It is most difficult to start a new course of action you are unfamiliar with. I appreciate you taking that leap of faith here, and I appreciate your apology. It is nothing that cannot be repaired, but I would not recommend repeating such actions with other stores in the area. My security is quite a bit laxer than most of my competitors."
I just imagine like HareWire nods to that, and then he just goes, "Okay, I'm going to admit you're not making a great case for why I shouldn't rob you again if I am to rob a place, but I'm not going to rob you again. But I'm just saying, if I needed to rob a place, would it?"
If you were
He
in
kind of like
that,
looks to the kids like, "Wouldn't it make sense to rob the place with the worst security?"
You should not have to rob a place, that is the point.
if you were in that dire need of supplies and assistance, you need only to ask.
HareWire turns back to Perspicuity, kind of looks at him, and then goes, "May I please rob you again?"
If you would like something, I'd be happy to treat you as a reward for doing such a good job being brave and apologizing. Because when we do good things happen.
I think like HareWire makes like it's just straight on eye contact with Nick, and then just like taps the candy he was trying to steal a moment ago.
Smiles. That looks like some good candy. Would you like to get some?
Nod.
One candy bar, please.
Of course. And HareWire. No, Perspicuity! Perspicuity rings it up and hands the bar to HareWire.
I don't think HareWire would know how to use a cash register, frankly. But yay, candy bar!
Yeah, HareWire doesn't have to use the cash register. He can just watch in awe as Perspicuity operates it.
Pushes the magic button money machine. He's just holding the candy bar happily. Like just imagine, like he holds it, smiles, and then just like shoves it, wrapper and all, in his mouth.
Oh, buddy.
I think you'll find that the candy tastes better if you remove the plastic wrapper before eating it.
Do you
He
even
like
have a
stops
sense of taste?
mid-chew, and then goes, "Well, but this is faster."
Is it about sugar intake or enjoyment?
I think it's just kind of about doing what I want.
Okay.
But I do feel like he reaches into his mouth and grabs like the now like bite marked candy wrapper and like peels it off the chocolate and then just puts the chocolate in his mouth.
Good enough.
Almost normal.
Frankly, amazing we got that much.
Maybe you should just give him rewards from the trash cans, since I don't think he notices the difference.
I think that's why we found him near the trash cans to begin with. But that's probably not where we should leave him.
No.
Alright.
Then he might eat more paint cans.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what happened to the missing supply of spray paints?
Probably.
I didn't eat it intentionally. It was an oopsie doodle.
Do you not know what paint cans look like?
I know what they look like. I was just listen. Sometimes you have your hands full, and then the easiest place to put a paint can it happens to be your mouth.
Don't you have a hammer space?
I may be stupid. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. He just like turns to a wall.
Don't you
Or
also
both
have
of
razor
them.
sharp teeth?
He may be stupid, folks.
Yes, it's definitely up for debate.
I'm pretty sure you intentionally tried to eat it.
I have no recollection of that, so it didn't happen.
Maybe you
That's
don't
not
have
how life
recollection of what
works.
happened 2 minutes ago.
Tailwind, could you repeat?
under their breath, they would have said, "I mean, you don't have recollection of what happened 2 minutes ago."
I mean, HareWire catches that and goes, "I totally do. I just uh talk to that guy," and he points at Perspicuity.
Hi, Perspicuity.
Okay, okay. Let's have a brain teaser then. What's his name?
I just said it.
Yeah, that one's kind
And?
of a dead giveaway.
All right, then you say it.
Oh,
Uh,
good
uh,
gravy.
uh, precipitation.
No.
Nope.
No, but
Close.
glad I got that one right on the nose. Anyway,
All right.
In fairness, names are hard.
In fairness, my name is rather unusual. Many people struggle to pronounce it correctly. He gives like a warm smile in HareWire's direction.
I just like imagining HareWire's immediate reaction is just kind of to make like the Muppet scrunch face.
An impressive feat for metal.
Impressive feat for metal. Maybe his shadow is doing it. You decide.
His mask is rubber.
His mask is
Yeah.
rubber.
All right. Perspicuity, is there anything else that you'd like from HareWire, in terms of explanation or apology?
I think Perspicuity, like, thinks for a moment and is like, well, traditionally, when I do catch young shoplifters, I have them do a little bit of community service, helping out cleaning up the shop, but given the circumstances, it seems you all are on a more important mission at the moment.
Yeah, we should look at the others.
Yeah, there's a bit of a pest problem. Looks at the camera.
Oh, jeez.
don't break the fourth wall yet. We need that. It's structurally important.
It's load bearing.
Indeed, there is. Have you any idea the source of the problem?
Sewers. Other than
Sewers.
that, not really.
Not yet, but we have guesses.
We can make an educated guess, given the usual place that mutant little guys comes from. It's not like there's an economy on it.
And it's probably the same usual guy who sends them as well.
Yeah. Do we need to like start doing wellness checks or something on him?
I don't think they would help.
Do you think if
Well,
we
you
got
don't
him
think
into
getting
like,
him a set? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, maybe we could get him to like bingo or something.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
around like the bingo age, right?
I think
I'm pretty sure if you brought him to a bingo hall, he'd turn all the grandmas into monsters.
I honestly
Oh.
thought you were going to say knitting, and I then had the mental image of a yarn monster.
Oh, that's fun.
Turning everyone into monsters is a good. Oh, I've forgotten the word for it. The thing you do for animals. Zoo.
Enrichment?
Enrich. Thanks. Turning
Meat
everyone
pumpkin.
into monsters is good enrichment. Both the animals, both for the grandparents and for the whatever Yllwyll is.
I really hope that he isn't immortal, considering when we found him.
did you find him again? Exactly? Wasn't he just like a splat on a wall or something?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been there for
30
from
years.
our investigations. This might be information that Perspicuity is getting just secondhand, but I don't think Tailwind would stop because at this point Tailwind trusts Perspicuity enough, but like so they're just gonna like say it out there. It's like in our investigations, we're fairly certain that Yllwyll was put in that splat when Ensville became Ensville.
It certainly wouldn't be the strangest effect that the Catalyst V has had.
Tell us more, Perspicuity.
Like, HareWire's just like looking between everyone as this discussion is going on.
Perspicuity goes
Right,
to
this is
like.
the first you're getting information, right?
Perspicuity is busy refilling the slushy machines.
Oh no, it's gonna be down for a day. Clean all those parts.
No, he's refilling.
Okay.
More slushies distract the children with slushies.
Yeah, he turns back around with Lina's large marmalade slushie. I hope you don't mind me making
Here's
a little
4.
assumption.
That sounded more than an assumption, but I can let it go for now. Sips it, looks up innocently.
Oh, he meant that she would want a slushie. That was the assumption.
Oh, okay.
It could be an in-character misunderstanding.
I feel like I'm being bribed. It's fine. The what?
I will accept the bribe.
HareWire's like, wait, hold on. I'm seeing slushies being distributed for free. Hey, hello, hi. I could apologize
no,
again if you'd give me one.
I have a tab, but sure. Do you want a marmalade one?
Sure.
Hands your drink over if he wants to try it.
Like HareWire says, I'll just try a sip, and then like chugs it for a solid like minute, and then hands it back with just a little bit at the bottom.
Oh no, you can have it. It's okay.
No, I insist. The rest is yours.
I'm just imagining it's like still half full because the slushie is like the same size as Lina herself.
Yeah, okay, if it's that large, he's just like only made like a dent in it.
If Lina drinks that, is there a possibility you get tetanus?
Roll Constitution save if you drink that.
You think it's tetanus or nightmares?
I mean,
you did just give him.
How's HareWire gonna know if drinking something he's drunk from is gonna give anyone tetanus? He's never put his tongue in anyone's mouth before.
Yeah, this is a great check, I guess.
It's more the teeth and the everything and the rust.
Is it a con save?
I guess a con save. I don't know if anything bad would actually happen though.
She's hopefully fine.
She's been swimming in the river. She's got the constitution of like a sewer rat herself.
And you did just give HareWire a bath.
HareWire's as clean as he's been in years.
She does hang out with a lobster rat.
Yeah, she's probably used to, a few germs. No big deal.
HareWire can introduce her to no new diseases.
It's just like, I've got my shots.
But also, luckily, I don't think HareWire carries a lot of germs on it, other than when he was rummaging through the garbage.
Other than that whole garbage thing.
Other than the garbage.
The sewers!
But sewers, oh, you know what, actually, he's a grimy little guy.
But you did give him a
freshly
bath.
bathed, grimy little guy.
Yeah, he's fine. Lina's not a germaphobe. She's fine.
Lina might be getting on the cheek kisses for a little bit.
And she'll brush her teeth. You know, the teeth that axolotls have.
It's a
Yeah,
tune.
yeah,
They're carnivores.
She's tuned enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to point out, I'm not saying anything, but I didn't specify what Nick did with the teeth after the wisdom teeth surgery.
Can I have them?
Yes.
Why?
Yay!
Horrifying.
No, it's in crafts.
Art
Put 'em in my
imitates
scrapbook.
life.
It's true.
What?
Would
Anyway,
anyone else care for a slushie?
HareWire raises his hand again.
I'm too short to try to pull it down.
Cat'll see that trying to do it and do it for them.
Oh, you should give him a cherry lime.
Ah, that is one of our most popular flavors.
There's good.
HareWire, do you have a preference for flavor?
What you got?
Oh, well, take a look for yourself. And he gestures to like a wall of different slushy flavors.
you know,
I'm
the
gonna roll a
color's
whiz
pretty good.
save for a second. With a 9, I think he just gets lost in all the potential options that he just goes, I'll have a...
Strawberry. Give him cherry lime.
Bonks him like he's a television that's malfunctioning.
What?
Bonks him like he's a television that's malfunctioning.
Just bonk him and he just...
I was meant.
he just kind of like resets and goes, I'll have, something.
Cherry lime.
I'll have that. Cherry.
Alright, coming right up. He pours up a much more reasonably sized cup of cherry slushy and hands it to HareWire.
He just starts drinking this one. No one else he's now occupied.
You guys can have an adult conversation now, quick, while he's busy.
Quick,
Anyway, now that
quickly.
that's settled.
Now that the second oldest pacified, we can do business.
All right. Well, do we just follow the oncoming storm of rodents now, or do we have a plan?
I think
Okay.
Operation Storm was a plan.
Alright, this is gonna be a weird question. Tailwind, do you have a map of the sewers?
He's
studying the right meds.
Can I roll for that?
Sure.
Okay, this feels like a flat D20, yes or no kind of thing, because this sounds plausible.
It can be
but
history if you.
But Tailwind hasn't
It can be a
been one.
history check if you want. If you have a history
Okay.
modifier.
Do I have a modifier to history? Surprisingly, yes. Oh no, right. It's because of the intellect. It's an int skill, so I am very good at it. Cracks knuckles. Let's roll with the +5.
$12. I think with a 12, you don't have a map of all the sewers. You might have a partial map of some of the sewers around the junkyard, just because, sometimes you have to go out and check on them, make sure trash runoff isn't clogging up the storm drains or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I have the ones around the junkyard because sometimes things get stuck, and then you got to get out the deruster.
May I potentially make an argument on Tailwind's behalf, which the DM can say no to?
Yeah?
So they've already fought in the sewers once. Is Tailwind the type of person who would then study up on the sewers in case something like that had happened again?
Are they? Tallest?
I don't know if that's the way they would go. I want to say no for that on the sheer fact
Okay.
of they. I don't think they plan to add more time to the sewer runs than needed.
Yeah.
Can I make a case for Cat knowing this? Because I actually have
Yes.
background. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Party
both
guy
he
needs
is
to
the
get
sort of
around.
Both he's the sort of person who would know this and is a ranger, but he's also got a background feature called Ear to the Ground, which is, you know a lot of stuff about the city. Is established whenever you visit a city, as there is bound to be contact. People you make connections with will be willing to give you high-grade, valuable information about the places and people there, and the commonly visited yet imported places. So, can I argue that Cat can just be like, yeah, I know a guy. I play cards with him sometime. He's a municipal worker.
Oh my
If
god.
our sewer's
Okay.
not the vents of the city.
Before we get into this, what information are you guys hoping to get from whatever sewer knowledge checks you're doing? Like, what's the goal here?
They want
The goal would be
premium
to
sewer
find.
hangouts.
Say again?
Oh, I'm just joking. Y'all want premium sewer hangouts.
We're looking for Krobus.
Good places
Honestly,
for them to good places for the rodent form to amass. I think would be a good thing.
Yeah. I think that was what Nikola was thinking. Yeah, is there a focal point, a water treatment facility that sources water to every single district where there is currently rats, maybe, or a major culvert that funnels water from the river, or basic, large focal points.
All right. Sure. Cat can roll history to see how much he knows about the sewer system.
Hell yeah. I don't really have good history, but hell yeah. Flat 0. Six.
Yeah.
So Cat does in fact know a municipal worker who works in the sewers, but every time they talk, it's just about their mana-based stuff.
Yeah. With a 6, water processing happens like most big important duties of the city that are maybe not so nice to look at. It's outside the city. Nowhere near Ensville, nowhere in Wellspring City. So, safe-ish assumption that it's not a problem at the water treatment plant.
Cat will relay that and be like, well, I'm stumped.
Okay, well that's something. Do the sewers connect into Innsville?
I'll say none of you have so far given a good reason to know that. I will say the bridge to Ennsville is near the junkyard, and Tailwind's near the junkyard sewers knowledge would include which sewer entrance is closest to the river, the bridge, Ensville. If
I mean, it can't hurt to try it.
Unless you want to tell me that Lina spends her free time exploring the sewers in Ensville, trying to find her way back to Wellspring, or vice versa.
I mean, she might have checked it out with Roadkill once upon a time. She might have looked over maps and whatnot before. But I can't think of any true justification she'd have for it.
Yeah. So getting down there in person and taking a look and going from there might be your best move at this point.
Sounds good. Looks at Nikola.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
And then I will say, since you two have not yet crossed paths, right as the group is getting ready to leave the 812, Brittney, it's your time to enter, or perhaps be standing right outside the door as they leave.
Yeah, I imagine. As they exit, a very familiar shadow just sort of leans into frame from the alleyway next to the 812. Pretend I've got the voice changer on. I don't. Voice mod's been not cooperating lately. So, is it safe to assume this? Who the fuck is that? And she points to HareWire.
Just the guy.
HareWire like points at Brittney and goes, "And who the heck are you?"
Well, he's always been here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, of course you'd find him there. All right. Anyways,
Kind of like you know.
Very funny. Anyways.
Thank you.
Wait, so Brittney's a shadow right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think HareWire, after the kind of instant confusion of walking out of a store and then being asked, like, who are you, by someone, once he realizes, oh, they know this one, he kind of points and goes, oh, wait, hey, same haircut, and then hops out of his body to wave in his shadow mode.
Same haircut.
she
Called out.
Brittney just like, well, one of us is gonna have to change.
she stares really before once again looking at the gang. Like, really? Okay then. I don't actually care. Go back to your.
Don't ask.
I don't actually care. Go back to your body. Is it safe to assume that the rest of you are planning on dealing with a little pest problem in the city?
Looks at the fourth wall.
Shut up.
You can assume what you like.
I'll assume I'm correct then.
Okay.
Move along then, don't mind me.
No, what do you want?
Well, what do you think?
I'd really hesitate to guess.
I'm guessing you're here to make the vibes awkward.
Oh, yeah, hi, this is an ex-member of our little group, / potentially never even a full member. I'm not really sure of the complete drama, but she's kind of a bitch.
Ooh. I'm not gonna say anything about this.
She kind of
I'm
invaded my
going to
mind once and never apologized. It's fine.
And
I
I'm
hate it
never
when that
going
happens.
to, anyways. You can consider me here to supervise and make sure this goes
Oh,
well.
wow. Thank you so much, oh supervisor.
That's really not wanted. Thank you, though.
And yet I'll stay anyways.
HareWire raises his hands and points and goes, "Are you a teenager? Because if you're a teenager and they're teenagers, then if anyone should be in charge, it should be me."
No.
No.
Cat will pick a candy
Absolutely
bar off
not.
the counter. Cat will pick a candy
Don't make
bar
me
off
agree
the
with her.
counter and, like, just throw it down the next aisle.
Cat throwing a candy bar. I think HareWire like goes, "Oh!" and chases after it.
Cat will put some change on the counter, pay for the candy bar.
Perspicuity like gives Cat a sympathetic look. Quite the handful, isn't he?
Anyway, we have important
I've already
things.
said my piece. I'm going to be following you guys.
Hey, I'm down to have more hands dealing with a monster problem. But if you guys could stop trying to stab each other with your eyes, that'd be great.
Looks at Lina.
It's fine.
I'll go get the sphere.
Which, if I remember, you like bike locked up in the alley behind the 812.
Yep.
Let's get
I
this
was
ball rolling.
literally, I had a bit that never got to work earlier where we all walked in. Tailwind was gonna walk in last, hit a car clicker, and you just hear boop boop.
All right, if you don't have anything better to do, you may join us. And Nick's going to
Well-
start walking.
Well, as good as invitation as any for her. She'll dip back into the ground and probably hop along in someone's shadow. Fuck it, HareWire.
Have a very crowded shadow. He has himself and now Brittney.
Oh
Me,
wait, this is
myself,
some
and
really
this
nice
bitch.
soap. She's taking it.
Damn, fuck you.
I'm picturing Brittney jumping into HareWire's shadow and HareWire going into shadow form, carrying her out by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, just first of all, imagine like when you hop into his shadow, he's like wandering back with like the candy bar in his mouth, like a puppy dog with a stick. And then you hop in his shadow, and like he kind of like jolts, like he can feel it. His robo body turns, and then it's sort of like his shadow. Does the scruff thing where. I assume when she hops into someone's shadow, does it look like her, or does it remain their shape?
It remains their shape. There's just an eye bit now.
It's just an eye bit now. Like his eye bits that are swirls, like her eye bit that's not supposed to be there. Like, excuse me. Excuse me, I believe this might be a little crowded.
Occupied, thank you.
Well, now I'm not moving.
You puddle.
She's whatever. She's staying. You're not telling her what to do.
I think his shadow just like slowly sticks out its tongue. I could do things you would regret being near.
Okay, try me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, time to
Uh-oh.
figure out how to slick my own face as a shadow. Wait, are you on top of me or next? The 2-dimension is a wonderful space of confusion.
Don't think about it. It starts not being worth the trouble the more you think about it.
You know what? I'll let you tag along just 'cause you're weird, and hey, we match, so it's fun.
I hope you don't end up
Uh-huh.
doing. I hope there doesn't end up being any sort of weird shadow merging. It's like,
Lina
Don't
low-key
say
jealous.
that.
HareWire
what if
has
shadows are like liquids and you pour one into the other and they just sort of slowly diffuse into one another and then we get some sort of weird hair Brittney situation?
HareWire has
Is
had a cell overlap recently.
Yeah, like I think HareWire is taking that and it's really giving it a solid thing because this has happened before. And then he just slowly peels his shadow off of where Brittney is, so there's now just 2 shadows standing next to each other on the wall or floor or whatever.
Okay,
Since
if you're
Brittney's in
really
hero
so
mode, it's probably
good,
closer
just
to like
consider me like
Penumbra.
an attachment, essentially. I'm separate from your shadow, you're separate from mine. Just get moving.
Okay.
Is it the disorganized attachment stuff?
Alright, Bro, what were you trying to say?
Oh no, I was more seeing about the because since it's it's Brittney, but we probably would have said Penumbra because you're not Brittney right now. That's all.
I don't know, you guys do slip up with names a fair bit.
We do screw up a lot though.
We are trying to be better.
I'm gonna be honest. I think you could just gaslight HareWire into thinking you said either one you would rather he have heard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Brittney's that
that
type of
we know
bird.
will work.
I don't think we've actually introduced them though.
Oh,
Yeah, and
right.
HareWire's mind is just this is suddenly the weird shadow girl who's shown up.
Yeah.
HareWire, this is Penumbra. Penumbra, this is HareWire. Moving on.
I'm just getting the mental image of the 2 shadows just kind of looking at each other.
Side-eyeing each other. This is her. I think her her one eye very rarely moves ever, but right now it's squinting at him.
Well, I think he's just looking at her with wide, swirly eyes. This isn't the first time he's interacted with an shadow before all the other Night Terrors have had their shadow forms. But this is the first time he's met another shadow that's a teenage girl. It's a new element. This might be a horrific beast he's next to.
Yes, the
Boy,
most
do I-
terrifying thing of all. Might
Boy, do
say.
I hope he finds out that she's also a robot.
Same
Oh,
haircut
God.
and same hat.
Alright, y'all ready to head out to that sewer entrance near the bridge?
Aye,
Take a look.
aye.
Yes.
Alright, what do we think of doing a quick break here, and then when we come back, you're in the sewer?
Sounds good.
Sure thing.
Sounds good.
Smash
Good
gut.
old Batman spiral wipe.
Welcome back. You guys managed to make it through the city without incident to the nearest entrance to the sewer, closest to the junkyard. I'm gonna say, for the sake of Tailwind not having to cast an enlarge reduce, there is a larger access door. This is an actual proper, like, scheduled maintenance entrance into the sewers with a door and stairs. And you can fit in there. As you guys head down to the sewers, everyone roll investigation or perception.
Oh boy.
All right.
Boy.
That's a 16 perception from HareWire.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20.
Damn it.
25.
Oh my god.
Nice.
All
But
right.
some people can see.
25 from Tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
We're perceiving it, whatever it is.
It will be perceived.
Mm-hmm. It will be known. So 6, 10,
We've
12.
seen the code.
Brittney, Lina, Shaun. It's dark down here and crawling with pests, but that's about all you get. With
Gross. Oh, you were saying I was like, gross.
I thought you said crows, and I was like, are we bringing them into this?
Yes, they are the
Just
whole
grab
walls
more
There's
that you
actually
people.
just
saw.
a crow underground. Just a whole murder of crows
How
in
did
the
it get
sewers.
here?
Mm-hmm. 16s, HareWire, Nikola. You can tell that these, there is a definite flow in the patterns of these pests as they swarm in. They are coming from one specific tunnel that seems to be in the direction of the river and dispersing from there. So it seems your suspicions about them coming from Ensville, yeah, that's about right. 23 and 25, Cat and Tailwind will also notice. This tunnel leading what seems to be underneath the river or through the river, it seems pretty old and worn down, but still fairly well maintained. Not totally trashed. It seems like, it hasn't necessarily been left to rot. And there also seems to be uh a fine mesh grate covering most of the where the pipe meets the rest of the sewer system, with a door in it that can be slid shut to prevent people from passing through. Currently, it's open, and the pests are rushing through it.
Oh, well, there's our problem.
Yep.
Out of character, does anyone have like mage hand so we can just slide it shut?
Hang on.
Do I
Give me a
have a
second.
grappling hook? Cough,
What
cough,
if we made
looks at my
Penumbra do
cantrips.
it?
I only have 2 cantrips, and they're both attacking ones. Nope.
Oh,
I
I
have
have
mage
mage
hand.
hand. I keep forgetting that Cat is actually a spellcaster.
Nick and Kat just give each other a nod.
High five with Mage Hand.
So like, Cat spots the door through which the rats are running, and just sort of blows out a breath of just. It looks like someone's taken a really long drag on a cigarette. He just breathes that out, and it forms into a hand-like shape, and just floats over to the door and just slides shut.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved.
I mean, what about the ones that already made it through?
And you also have, although the flow of pests into the city stops, they are building up against the door. They are still originating somewhere. This will stop them entering the city, but it will not stop them being sent over to the city.
That this is a problem. We put a plug on a flood, and we need to figure out how to stop the flow. I think.
It rhymed.
Tailwind, are you carrying your welding supplies? Like
When aren't I?
Hopefully at school.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Cat
Okay.
thinks about all the extensive renovations that they do and remains conspicuous silent.
Anyways, let me just look at this.
D10 if
all
you
right,
want to
so
pull it from hammer space.
yeah, I believe that's a D10, right?
Yep.
I always forget hammer space stuff.
All
7.
right, you pull it out.
Pulls out butane torch, canister of fuel. It's like, all right. Puts it down to a manageable level. It's like, all right, now what? Weld this shut.
Welding goggles. Safety first.
Right. Pulls out a big welding mask. Chunk.
All right, first check. Make sure no one's looking directly at it. HareWire, please turn around.
Oh, HareWire is already kind of shying away from the blowtorch. That's fire bad.
It's one of the few things we can get you to not touch. My goodness.
Cat will take his mask off and then just put it back on upside down so he can't look out through the eye holes.
Lina turns around.
All right, so here's a question because the Dungeon Master's Vault sheet is kind of weird on it. I'm assuming this is a Tinker's Tools check, but what associated stat would that be? Because it only gives the flat bonus I have.
I think in this case, you're trying to weld the door shut so it can't be opened again. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would say sleight of hand and add your proficiency with Tinker's Tools.
Okay, sleight of hand, so it is a +5 overall. That's a minus, not a 20. That's not 2005, but +5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
24.
24.
Yeah, you pretty solidly get this. It's sort of like chicken wire-ish fence. You know, the chain link kind of fence that you see outside of like sports ball fields. Not airtight, but people tight, and most large animal tight. You get the door welded pretty securely in place. Shake it. That's not going anywhere.
Hooray! Now let's just hope they don't shoot through the wall. Invincible door fallacy, don't fail me now.
See, if you hadn't said anything, now it's Chekhov's gun.
I was assuming that if we didn't say anything, it'd be like taking a sign of. So.
You cut out.
Maybe there's just no winning.
Possibly.
I mean, we definitely fixed the problem for future, but the problem for now is here. Again, this is a fine weld, but pressure popped it once, pressure can pop it again.
I do actually want to take a moment to compliment the welder. Amazing.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank you. It's something that I've had to learn mostly by myself.
All right, Kat. What is another point of access to the space beyond this this door?
I have no clue. If you remember, Cat rolled a 6 to know about the.
Oh, that's right.
You could always try going up and over the bridge and find sewer access on the other side of the river.
We might have to go to Innsville.
I'm alright with that.
Hey,
Oh, sure.
HareWire, remember what we said about not touching any goo over in Innsville?
I think I recall something like that. Do
'Cause
I need
if
to
you-
touch goo now?
No,
No.
if you
Don't
touch the
do.
goo, we still don't want you to touch it because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time.
Probably.
I'll take your word for it.
You
But
know how we're all
also-
weird and mutated? Well, at least all of them are. Don't do it.
I'm still kind of doubtful what the goo can do to me since, I mean, hey, look at me. I'm already pretty dang weird. I've got a shadow thing going on. I've got a robo body.
I brought somebody back from being a splatter.
Well,
Tell him that. What if he wants to become a splatter and test it?
I think I'd be more impressed that he became a splatter.
HareWire is just sort of lost for a second and then just goes, okay, you put a pin in that. I'm not unpacking all that right now.
You can't ask the guy you like to kiss you if your face melts off.
That's a good point.
Well, you can. It'd just be less satisfying for everyone involved. I assume.
Party guy leaking out.
HareWire
me?
kind of like
I don't know the guy.
just kind of looks at the teenagers weirdly and then just sort of like snickers a little and goes, well, you know what, let's just keep me as I am so I won't touch the goo. Anyway, I was looking at the chain link fence and going, hey, I'm a shadow, I can be 2D, I could probably slip through one of these little gaps that are still in it and go upstream and meet you on the other side.
Is that a good idea to do by yourself? I mean,
Well, he'll
you
have
should probably
Brittney
send
with
someone with you.
Penumbra.
Yeah, I have my travel buddy here, and like his shadow
We
like
are, do not call me
wraps
that.
its arm around Penumbra.
Well, I'm so glad you have your travel buddy.
Oh,
I don't know who I trust less right now.
You know what? I'm just going to
Unfortunately, I
go
think
ahead.
that's
She's
them
already
together.
leaving.
Oh, my travel buddy has initiative.
All right, let's get a move on before this turns into someone strangling the other and realizing that I don't think they need to breathe.
Maybe they'll bond.
Hopefully, yeah, you know what? Maybe they will, and Brittney can go with HareWire. I mean, Penumbra.
Alright, is Shadow HareWire going through the fence?
Yeah, I guess his body's just gonna kind of zombie walk with with the teens on the still on the not, with the others, the ones who aren't following the shadows.
Wrecking Maw could carry it.
I kind of feel like he has like he can have like limited control of it. It's like it's not gonna be acting smart. It's just gonna be walking.
So
Just
there's
tell
no
it what
doubt.
to do, and it just does it with as little information as possible.
It's a better
Yeah,
behaved HareWire.
I think it's basically just kind of goes back to default Indo mode, but not quite since it's him in there, but not. Just imagine it's like he's driving a car and then he basically just leans all the way out the window but still has like one foot on the wheel.
Oh Jesus.
Me
That's an
driving.
evocative mental image, and also I can just see him doing for real, for real.
Mhm. There's a reason you're not allowed to drive, HareWire.
No one would be safe.
Alright.
You know that show Canadians Worth Drivers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Alright, who shall we follow first? I'm gonna flip a coin for it. D1 is the main group, D2 is the shadows. That's the shadows. Penumbra, HareWire. Roll perception or investigation, I guess, as you go
Oh,
through this
boy.
dark tunnel.
Imagine if they both whiff it and they just get completely lost.
But we don't see them for the rest of the game. Oh, that's a 22. And a
And a
20.
20.
Okay, fun.
Yeah.
Damn, they're not going to be trapped in Sewer
The
Town
shadows
together.
are locked in.
I would have laughed if we had to do an FPS with just the two of them later on, of them being lost.
The after credit
We just
scene of the
leave.
movie.
We're just gone for the rest of the game. You guys got to figure it out for yourself.
God damn it!
Like we
I
show
would
up in the final
kill.
minute, crawling out of the sewers.
I would have killed to see that happen.
Oh, a 30-20 and a 22. Ooh, both of you are locked in. Apparently, dark underground sewer tunnels crawling with mutant pests are your natural environment, because one, first off, you're navigating very well down these tunnels. I mean, really all you need to do is follow the flow of pest creatures backwards to find its origin point, and given that you're two-dimensional shadows on the walls, you don't have to walk through the swarm of critters to actually accomplish that. So, doing great there. Yeah, the stream of pests seems to be pretty steady. There's still a lot coming, and I mean, makes it easier to follow them, but maybe raises some questions about what these are originating from. And finally, like, as you make it over the river into the Ensville sewer system proper, it's definitely not as well maintained as the one in Wellspring City. There's sections that are collapsed, there's sections that are overgrown with weird mutant plants, there's sections that seem to be nests for mutant critters who are elsewhere at the moment. But the tunnel that led here under the river was, like, pretty well maintained, in better state than the Ensville sewers, if in worse state than Wellspring City proper sewers.
Well, HareWire is kind of just accepting all this as it comes. Like, yeah, okay, creepy sewers, animal nests, never-ending stream of tiny mutants.
I think Penumbra is just muttering under her breath, like, I swear to God, if it's that fucking doctor again.
Doctor Who?
Huh? No, that's a show.
Sorry, we all did it.
I'm trying to. I think they informed HareWire of Yllwyll in the junkyard, didn't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think HareWire goes, "Oh, Wait, I know. I think I know which doctor you're talking about. The Yllwyll guy."
Ah, you've been informed. Great. Yeah. If you see a guy with an awful haircut and even worse fashion sense, just beat the hell out of him.
Oh,
Don't
that's
look
so
in the
many
mirror.
guys, though. That's like every other guy.
It occurs to me that we should probably not have sent the easily bidden HareWire with the very manipulative Brittney.
Let's not think
Oh,
about it too hard.
Bit late now.
It's like all of you, as you're walking, just gonna chill down your spines as you realize, wait a second.
We need to move faster.
Little, like, Until Dawn butterfly effect notification in the corner of the screen.
Charles will remember this.
Anyway, so he has a bad haircut. Fun! I already don't like him. And not because of the hair, actually, more for the being an evil doctor.
Oh, you'll like him even worse when you see what he actually looks like.
I mean, it feels weird to preach this to someone, but I know teenagers are sensitive about their bodies and looks and appearances, but don't you think you're being a little mean judging him based on how he looks? You should judge him based on what he does, which is terrible.
I can do both. It's called multitasking.
Brittney is multifaceted, equipped with a CPU that can judge anyone.
There is no limit or depth to the amount that I can judge. I see it and I judge it. Who I am.
HareWire's just sort of looking at her and then goes, suit yourself, I guess.
Hey, what can I say? Sometimes the outer appearance is a very, very good indicator of the inner soul.
I think HareWire honestly just scoffs, and for a second, like, his kind of smiley appearance just kind of falls and says, "Oh no, you got it backwards, kid. People don't project how they are on the outside. Well, sometimes they do, but other times it's the opposite. The worst person you know might look the nicest."
Perspicuity is a separate villain.
Would
I
Brittney
hope
like
not.
to read HareWire's mind and see what he's thinking of in this moment? Because I have a good guess who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Brittney is an invasive person.
But does she care?
I don't think she'd give a garf about this guy.
Like me trying to wave lore, and she's just uninterested.
But don't you love the hot goss?
The hot goss,
This is
Brittney.
some ugly ass robot. Why would I give a garf?
An ugly ass robot that we've replaced you with.
It's not my fault the others have poor standards.
Mean to him.
We are being mean to him.
He deserves it.
What? He looks like a drowned rat. It's true.
Oh no, he blends in with the enemy.
Yeah.
Really, he's right at home in that sewer.
If only
Yeah,
it
he's
wasn't.
basically
Yeah,
just
she like I
scowling
think
at.
at those words, she looks him up and down. Like, sure, HareWire. Let's continue on. Come on.
He's scowling, man. He's scowling. He does not like this teenager. He's decided.
I think
Nearly through hands of a 13-year-old.
I think of the entire group of people, Cat is the only one who actually legitimately likes currently.
Lina likes HareWire, but also
Nick likes HareWire.
No, I think
Not
He's
HareWire,
too nice
Brittney.
to HareWire.
oh, Brittney.
yeah, Lordly, you
Yeah.
cut out and we couldn't hear who you were talking about.
Oh yeah, no. Brittney. I figure most of us like HareWire to some degree. I think Cat's the only one who like legitimately still thinks of Brittney as a friend rather than a problem.
Shaun doesn't
Isn't that
dislike Brittney. Shaun just doesn't understand why Brittney is being difficult.
It's the
Nick
teenage
just likes Brittney.
angst.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I think HareWire is just kind of gonna just, keep crawling through the sewer, just kind of glaring at Penumbra and like trying to think of something to say, but also wondering if she's even like worth it. Like, teenagers, it can be so difficult. Like, they don't even understand why you're ripping their organs out.
Do adults usually understand why you're ripping their organs out, though? Or is that just a teenager thing?
You know what? HareWire doesn't have enough experience to know that. He's never tried ripping out an adult's organs before.
Could be a novel experience. You should try it sometime. There's this person you should try it on called Bronson.
Many people would cheer.
Yippee!
Do you want to be a hero and have all the candy bars?
Okay, you guys are like, oh, Brittney might manipulate him, and then this.
Trying to
No,
convince
we're worried that
Well,
Brittney will manipulate him in a way that we don't want.
We're manipulating him into being a better person to
Perfect.
tie our
That's what-
standards.
One that helps our goals.
I believe these teenagers may be biased.
I do think setting the strange robot guy on the duly elected mayor is technically villainous behavior.
yeah, on paper.
And a hero.
It's, I mean, duly elected in the same way the mayor in the Lego movie was duly elected, considering that's everything.
Yeah, but that's all we really have on him.
I mean, he has.
And also has Brittney as a child, so clearly he's a bad parent.
Prime bad parenting.
If only you could
That would get
arrest people
most
for
people
that.
in trouble.
Alright then, as these two walk in silence, let's head back over to the bigger group as you guys cross the bridge and look for a way back down into the sewers. Roll me investigation.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Investigation's the one I'm not good at. And I've
That's the
already
one
been
I'm
rolling
very
great.
good at.
That's the one I'm good at, but my rolls aren't always great.
I have a flat D20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Nat 20 from Nick.
Or is that a dirty 20?
I got it too.
Cat.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Cat forgot to turn his mask back up right after Tailwind finished welding.
He's just stumbling along right next to HareWire's body.
You know, the fascinating
It's
thing
over.
is it takes orders as though it was code. You could just like speak code to it. I think it'll work.
You honestly probably could get HareWire's body to do stuff for you right now.
Quick, HareWire's body, buy a spear. Alright. Kat and Lina, not having any luck finding manhole covers, sewer entrances. Shaun with a 15, is going to in fact spot a few manhole covers, some of which are have been torn up and lodged into the side of buildings, and some of which still appear to be intact and covering the way into the sewers.
I don't like that some of them are embedded into buildings, but okay.
Like someone picked them up and threw them. It's Huntsville, you know.
Yeah, that happens.
Big monster.
Big monsters. It's just like, oh no. Big monsters did that at some point.
Yeah. And with Nat 20 and 26, Nick and Tailwind will see, oh hey, you're passing the subway entrance, where everything started. Seems to be some noise coming from down in there. And also, you know, manhole covers, various ways underground.
Alright, I think that's our bingo card.
There's the ... He's not stupid enough to go back to his original lab, right?
I mean, who else knows about it, honestly?
Well, that's not stupid if it's where all of his equipment is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's
that's
just
like the first place we'll look.
Yeah, but
well, technically
don't-
isn't the first place we looked.
I mean, he doesn't have to know that.
Anyway, Kat, you were saying?
I don't think he's over much concerned with us. Like, he's mostly been like. I don't think we really merit any thought in his plans other than those annoying insurance inspectors who have gotten in his way a couple of times.
That's fair.
Like, I don't think he really like has much thought other than, hey, I'm going to do something messed up with science.
Alright. Cracks robot knuckles. Love that I figured that out.
When did you do that?
It's honestly just pistons cracking into a solid plate.
Did you design that intentionally?
Yes.
Well, at least you don't have to play a recording of it anymore.
That's fair.
That was always a stepping stone.
I mean, it's cool, I guess.
It's an honestly really impressive piece of hydraulics work.
Absolutely, but like, don't you have limited pistons?
They work at a junkyard.
I mean, yeah, but pistons are like usually one of the first things to go, aren't they?
I don't like to think about that, but we'll figure it out as we go along. I've been
Okay.
working on my smaller scale mechanics recently.
Nice. Does that mean you finally have the school lawnmower fixed?
That thing it's possessed. It's just possessed. I fixed it 14 times. Either the groundskeeper feeds it rocks on purpose, like full on rocks, or it seeks out tree stumps and tries to eat them.
Okay, but have you
As we go
checked it
down,
for
we're just
ghosts?
having this rant.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Nikola?
what would you say, author?
Nikola was like, well, have you checked it for ghosts?
Yeah, have you?
In all honesty, it hasn't come up until fairly
Oh,
recently. I've just kind of been using it as a testing ground, and I didn't really think
with
about
town
the actual
equipment, that's one of the
possession.
first things you do.
Eh,
You know how many times we've had to exercise the tractor?
Do
I-
you
I
regularly have to take ghosts out of machines? Is that a thing that happens to you guys all the time?
Well, in the party
Well-
plex.
Also, I love how you're having this conversation like while walking alongside HareWire's body, just like
Oh, it's just
I
like
mean, all
his
sorts of things could
frothing
get in the
zombie.
This is not even
Jeez.
the weirdest thing we've done this week. Cat just turns to Tal and is like, "Are you sure it's not like one of the other clubs just using it for like combat?"
I
Attach a camera system.
really, yeah. That's the next step.
Yeah,
If
we'll
they
figure
are
it
using that thing as target practice, I'm going to have words.
Oh, you're gonna get a crew to help you.
Ugh. If I remember correctly, it's this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you venture down into the subway tunnels, there are one or two loose, pests running around. Back from the direction that you guys walked, first time you were down here, so I'll say you can find the way back to Yllwyl's underground lab. And, shortly outside the entrance to the lab, running back into Penumbra and HareWire, as the sewers meet up with the. Well, there's an access door to the sewers from the subway tunnel, letting them out to join you.
I have
I
a
mean-
feeling as they got closer to HareWire's shadow body, it's basically like his endo body started getting a little bit smarter again. Brain cells reconnecting.
Come on.
Wow, I can't
Oh,
believe you
dang,
could
I
tell.
almost had a script written out if I could only run Doom on him.
Oh, probably.
Like HareWire's endo body like half out of it, like, are you gonna run what on me?
Don't
Never
worry
mind,
about
never
it.
mind. It's
It's
more of
a-
a challenge than anything.
It's an idiom.
Meanwhile, Shadow HareWire with Penumbra looks over and says, I think the other guys are gonna run me over or something.
Penumbra silently just thinking, good, let them.
Oh boy.
If only.
Flashback to the demon truck from so
Episode
long
1.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
It's still out there
Which
somewhere.
way-
I do not long for the bucket days.
Bucket days.
You shouldn't.
What if we put you in a bucket?
If you're cold, they're cold. Put them in a bucket.
If they're liquid, you're liquid. Go find a bucket.
Oh, anyway, you guys find yourself outside a pretty familiar door. You've
HareWire, like,
been
I've
through
never
here
seen
before.
this place in my
Well,
life.
it's not familiar to
I've
HareWire
never
and
seen this
Lina.
place in my life.
I'm gonna say it's a pretty solid metal door and it's locked.
Okay, just to be aware, warning HareWire and Lina. Last time we were here, no, wait, not the last time. The first time we were here, this is where all the goo came from.
Oh.
Do we have, like... Do you have hazmat suit? I feel like we should have brought a hazmat.
You know, it never comes up, oddly.
Well, it probably does come up and you just forget.
So it's not like we can't get mutated anymore.
Let's not
I mean,
say
that's
that
an
out loud,
assumption that you're
please.
making.
What about those of us who are not mutated?
It's probably
that-
fine.
That's an uncharacteristically optimistic outside from you, Shaun.
I'm being positive.
Is it
Good on
positive or
you.
apathy?
It can be both.
I can do two things.
Oh yeah, maybe Lina should have a hazmat suit. That might be an idea.
I know I can hold her away from the goo. If I touch the goo, then I guess I'm just doomed.
What if you get... Again, what if you get mutated together into, like,
Yeah,
some
I'm good.
Lina HareWind amalgamation?
I think I'll take my chances on my own, but I appreciate the gesture.
Am I the only one who's worried about getting amalgamated? I feel
It does seem to be a fear of yours.
I'm concerned, but I'm trying not to let it be in the forefront of my mind. It's called emotional regulation.
As I have been told, fear is the mind killer.
Oh, I was told that was hard drugs.
We will continue. Please move. Please move on.
Party guy keeps leaking through.
Yeah. Who's got ideas for getting this door open? Lina, want to lockpick it? Anyone else?
She's just gonna try to open it first.
It is locked.
Is it just...
How
She's like,
sealed is it? Like, is it like a hard vacuum seal, or is it got cracks in it?
I'd say there's some cracks in it. It's not an airtight door.
I think Kat and I could probably slide under.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
Also, HareWire does have knock if we want to just throw all caution to the wind.
I mean, first, let's scout it out. Then, let the expert at it. And if that doesn't work, I think we have a very hard knock. Cracks knuckles again. Clunk. God, I love that.
Would you like me to roll sleight of hand for that, or something else? I can't quite remember.
Yeah, it would be
Are
fine.
people trying to slip through the door
Okay.
before unlocking it? Because it sounds
I
like...
think HareWire wants to stick his head under there, like peer through the door as a shadow.
Yeah, roll perception.
Okie dokie. $19.
Nice. So on the other side of the door is a set of stairs leading up into the lab proper. And you can see on the floor there are a few stray pests scurrying around, and up on the lab floor proper are a pair of booted feet walking around as you hear someone kind of muttering under his breath, sort of like, the blasted government, see how they like this.
Oh no, it's a boomer.
HareWire unslides from under the door and goes, there's a guy giggling creepily in there on the upper floor.
Like him.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah,
right.
Sam.
That's him.
Oh, also, I guess I should mention there's still pests scurrying around.
Damn it.
Is he being accosted by the pests, or is he just, like, covered in them?
No, I mean, they're not on him. They're just around on the floor. Near the door sort of stuff. Not really bothering him. He's off in his own world, pacing around, going like
That was very on the note.
I think an OSHA SWAT team needs to come back in.
Would he
I don't think that's gonna work again.
I'd rather not be a part of that evil. There's some things even I don't wish upon the world.
Does a shrug. Anyway, should I pick the lock, or did you guys want to do a thing?
Someone probably could duck under the door and unlock it from the other side if they wanted to, or you could pick it.
Oh, yeah, I guess HareWire could just slide back under there and unlock the door. Though I'm almost tempted to have him just go around, like, slide under the door and just go bother Yllwyll.
I think the only character in our group, 2 characters in our group who can't slide under the door in some fashion or another is Tailwind and Lina.
The small ones.
Right, because Nick is UPA.
We are the smallest, but we're also the most solid.
Yeah.
We have 3D forms now.
Lie down on the ground and slide themselves under.
We need like a little dick under the wall hole.
A doggy door in the mad scientist slab.
Is that a microaggression towards me?
I mean, we come here enough, we might just install our own door eventually.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Do you think he'd notice?
I don't think he would.
Just blame Bronson for it.
Wait, so if HareWire distracts him, do you just want to weld a door?
You know what?
I'm joking.
I still have my equipment.
I think this would be a case of locking a child in a candy store, because he's in his lab here. I think if he really wanted to get out, he'd just goo the door so it was like a welded door mute or something.
Oh, we were thinking about making our own little entrance in the future. I was kind of half serious but half joking. We should definitely not do it at the moment.
Oh, I thought Tailwind said they wanted to just weld him in there like we welded the other door shut.
That would be funny, but
that would be funny.
We would probably would have welded him into something smaller.
Regardless, does somebody want to unlock the door, or?
Yeah, hold on it. He's just gonna slide back under, and is the lock just regular lock on the other side? Nothing tricky?
Like a bathroom lock.
Yeah, you can just click the lock undone.
Yeah, so he clicks the lock, and then I think as he does that, he then starts sliding further along towards Yllwyll. Can I roll sleight of hands to tie Yllwyll's shoelaces together?
Sure.
That's what he gets for not tying his shoelaces.
That's what he gets for wearing shoes.
He's not going to be barefoot.
He's wearing Crocs.
So you rolled a 15 for sleight of hand. He rolled a nat 20 on perception. So as HareWire's shadow creeps close, Yllwyll sort of happens to look down whilst holding a mouse by the tail and sort of well, that's not supposed to be here, and tries to stomp on HareWire shadow.
Damn.
I'm wondering, which side do you think? Is the lab floor great or solid? I was having a little trouble.
It's solid cement. It's to set the scene, basically underground room, cement walls, ceiling, floor, sort of utilitarian. In the middle of the floor, there is a partial pipe coming up. Think like Mario, the green pipes that you go into.
Yes.
Think like Mario.
It's not green, but the way I described the pipe in the first game, some people misinterpreted. Various desks and papers strewn about. And he is standing near the well pipe thing.
Alright, so HareWire Shadow is getting stomped on solid concrete. I wonder if that would actually hurt him? I think at the very least it would throw him for a loop.
He could be a dramatic little guy about it.
He could be like it doesn't actually hurt him, but he still makes his face scrunch up like, hey! Ouch!
You know the arm wiggle Muppets do?
Yeah, I'm just thinking you stomp on his face and it makes the little huh, and his eyes kind of go X's and he reaches up and covers his nose like, hey!
Pac-Man
What
dying sound.
What do you think you're doing sneaking into my laboratory like this?
Oh, I was just gonna tie your shoelaces together.
I don't have time for such nonsense. Can't you see I'm in the middle of an experiment right now? And he sort of holds up the mouse to demonstrate, shaking it around a little.
Hey, that's animal cruelty, buddy.
Animal cruelty. Huh. As if I care about that when there's scientific progress to be made.
Careful. I'm within biting range, you know.
And clearly I'm within stomping range. And he stomps on HareWire's face again.
Ow!
Can
Stop that, it's only annoying.
Can Penumbra notice that's taking a suspiciously long time and just check
Unlock
herself?
a door.
Yeah.
The door's already unlocked.
Oh, never mind.
The door is unlocked now. Anyone who wants to can come in.
Yeah, he just didn't tell them, he just carried on, but you might have heard the click.
You can probably now hear Yllwyll yelling at him.
He's opening the
Yllwyl's
door.
distracted.
Yllwyl's distracted.
There's definitely a sidebar that's just, why is the lock on this door just... Did you get this off a bathroom stall?
Maybe.
It's not a bathroom stall lock. It's like a deadbolt, but the twist into place kind that's on a hotel room door. You don't need a key to open it, but it is decently secure, especially given that the door is metal.
I think HareWire, his robot body kind of taps on the lock and says, I think one of you, if you have a screwdriver, should steal this. Isn't stealing the lock.
Well, if there's yelling and the door's not locked, Cat will try the door and be like, "Oh, yeah, and then head in." It's like, do we have a plan of attack, or are we just gonna wing it? Because
Do you think he's the kind of villain who might have a self-destruct button on his evil plan, or?
I mean, we can just break it. Hopefully.
That's true. Maybe we can find the.
Cat will wag his hand back and forth he seems like the right sort of deranged, but I think he's also not the sort for thinking. He doesn't really seem like he thinks ahead. So,
Lordly, you are cutting in and out so bad I cannot understand what you're trying to say.
Oh, sorry. To reiterate, Cat says he doesn't think that Yllwyll is the right kind of mad. He seems like mad enough to do it, but he also doesn't seem to have a whole lot of forethought about it, so I don't think he'd conceptualize having to blow it up. Also, he tends to work more biologically than mechanically, so I don't know if you can install self-destruct buttons on animals, and I don't want to find out.
Lina keeps certain thoughts to herself.
The rogue has rogue thoughts.
The rogue has rogue thoughts.
So, Cat is heading in. Who else?
I think HareWire's body is basically gonna go in. I think his body wants to stealth up behind Yllwyll to do a scare.
Alright, roll stealth.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Sean's probably gonna be like, I'm gonna find the thing that is causing this and break it while you cause problems.
Alright, roll
Yeah,
investigation then, Shaun. And anyone else who wants to look for how do we stop
Absolutely.
this? Alright, with a 20 stealth, HareWire's body does manage to sneak up on Yllwyll, who is a little bit distracted dealing with HareWire's shadow.
What do we thinking? Jump scare or smack?
I'm
Jump
so
scare.
glad that we're so good at
Yeah.
investigating, guys.
Don't worry. It's my highest skill.
I didn't
Cattle
do
go-
horrible.
Some of you are doing
Listen,
good.
Penumbra is doing what she said she was doing. She's just watching.
Yeah, clearly.
Cat
You
is going
disassociated there for a
to.
second. It's fine.
Cat's gonna go back up HareWire because, like, worst case scenario, there'll be a fight. Best case scenario, there'll be two massively goofy goobers slap fighting each other, and that sounds really funny to watch. So,
Alright. Yeah, okay. While MJ is deciding whether to jump scare or slap, results for investigation. Brittney, Shaun, at a chaotic lab, Shaun sees a cage full of squirrels and raccoons and all sorts of pest animals, non-mutated. So this is the source. Dual 17s, Lina and Nikola. Maybe you guys are looking around together as you see a little bit of a hole carved into one wall of the lab. More than a little bit of a hole. Some sort of large duct has been placed in there, and the sounds of squeaking and skittering feet come from it. So, mutant pests have been dumped down the tube to get them into the sewers. From the lab. And Tailwind with a 25 sees all of that, sees basically Yllwyll is distracted right now, but is positioned right between the Well of Catalyst V and the tube in the wall, holding a pest. Tailwind can put pieces together. Yllwyll is dipping animals into Catalyst V and then throwing them into the sewers. There is no automation to this process. How
This
so
is
many are getting made? That's a question.
He's been working overtime.
He's. This isn't science. This is just fucking around.
It's fondue.
Cat looking around is just like, even I could automate
It's
this
not even
better than this.
fondue. He's sticking them in with his hand.
Yeah, like
Who
you
needs
could optimize
tongs when you
work-
got these grabbers?
He has some...
Like you could optimize workflow by just getting one of those pet cages and dipping in like 10 at a time. Goal.
Yeah, but you might break the cage that way.
Or you might get a monster cage, so. Then again, it will
That's a
seem
good
to have some
point.
sort of control over them, so.
Anyway,
Just
I think
trying
I
to figure
figured
out
out
how
what
he does that.
HareWire is going to do.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that mouse is still being held, right?
Yeah.
He wants to save the mouse, so I'm kind of feeling like he's going to probably like grab Yllwyll by the shoulder, spin him around, and jump scare while also like grabbing the mouse to save it. I'm not entirely. I feel like either intimidation or maybe an attack. I'm not sure.
I will say
precisely.
sleight of hand to grab the mouse and intimidation to see if you scare him.
Alrighty. Come on, HareWire, don't fail me now. Well, he at least
How
will grab the
HareWire
mouse.
got-
Mhm. Yeah, he's definitely grabbing the mouse.
Okay, now let's see if his voice is intimidation. Okay. 7, come on. Come on.
Oh,
Nat
Nat
20.
20.
So for a 27 intimidation.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just imagine you're looking at this funny shadow guy, and then suddenly something with sharp claws grabs you, spins you around, and roars in your face.
and steals your mouth.
Yeah.
Flap,
He sort of
flap.
yelps like, "Ah! How on earth did you get in here?" and stumbles back into the wall.
The door.
The front door, dumbass.
He glances
It
in
was
a
a
direction.
master lock.
He glances in the direction that you didn't come in from, because there's two entrances to this place. He's like, "That's impossible. I have thesis stationed at the front door. You never would have made it past him."
HareWire kind of blinks and goes, hold on. Let me correct myself. The back door, dumbass.
Well, that makes moderately more sense. What are you doing here, besides interrupting my work?
Well, you see, there was this strange flow of innocent mutated animals, and I decided to figure out what was going on. And hey, it looks like some dumbass is dipping them in weird goo and tossing them into the sewers. Or, well, I guess HareWire wouldn't know that bit. He was too busy dealing with Yllwyll to actually look around at what's going on. But the part about following the trail of mutated animals is true. I think he changed that last part to the, and here you are harassing a poor innocent mouse.
Ah, so they are making it to Wellspring City.
What
You
is
made
that
the day.
laugh?
Channel the inner teenager feeding you bad reviews, bad Yelp reviews.
I think my laugh is the least of your problems. Rather stupid of you to come into my lab all alone.
HareWire just sort of blinks and then just smiles ominously.
Meanwhile, all right, someone else go unlock the door.
It should be on.
The door is unlocked.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Oh, door's been unlocked. It's been
Oh,
unlocked
yeah.
the
Pushing it
whole
open.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it
guys
was
all
opened.
came in and
Yeah,
to
we
look
came in.
around.
I'm getting sleepy. I'm so sorry, folks.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
No problem.
It's almost bedtime for you. We understand.
Mm-hmm.
We're just in the background.
Yes, I couldn't do anything.
I have a dumb idea.
Go
while
for it.
the while the distraction is happening,
Mm-hmm.
could Tailwind, like, how much of a vat of Catalyst V is that?
It is built into the floor.
Damn it, I can't steal it.
You cannot
You
steal
thought of
it.
everything.
You cannot move it. It has been immovably mounted into the floor the whole time. It's like a well.
The DM has gremlin
A well
proofed
friend.
it, unfortunately.
No, it wasn't even anti-gremlining. That's just how it's been designed the whole time since before we even started playing.
I know. Yeah, okay. I'm just like, damn. I keep stealing this man's things.
I think every
Bill
Look for his
destroys
wallet.
He doesn't wear any pants. No, wait, no, that's just beige colored
he
pants on his
They have
gangly
melted.
ass legs.
They have melted into his flesh, but they're still technically
But there are
there.
pants.
Mm-hmm.
He can never not wear them.
You literally
So-
cannot steal those.
An
Hell, what
argument
happens
could be
when
made
he
that
needs to
he
go to the
is-
Try.
bathroom?
Hang
I
on,
don't know.
author's trying to talk.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what I was saying.
Isn't that just the way?
Alright. You cannot steal the vat of Catalyst V.
Dang
Not
it.
current. What they're saying is you need to bring like a vacuum pump and like a tank for it.
You can,
You gotta
if
mutant
you
proof
have
it
a
first.
jar, you can take some.
How about you don't take the horrible mutating stuff that is bad and does bad things?
The better mayor needs a runner-up.
He needs a vice president. An assistant mayor. But Tailwind is, I think the actual role I'm gonna ask for is like, what kind of role would it be to figure out? Okay, from what I understand, are the rats just in the room, or does he have a cage of them?
There is a cage of them on the table.
Okay. First thought, because I thought they were just all around the room, just like running at him, and he was just picking them off the ground, just dunking them and throwing them.
Probably would do, but
Yes.
He would. The thing, there are a couple of mutated pests running around on the floor, but the unmutated ones are in a cage.
Okay. Is there anything big enough to put over the Mario hole?
The Mario hole.
What, like a piece of plywood?
I mean, that's a good starter. It's like, okay, first things first, let's stop him from throwing things into the sewer.
He has
I
nothing
don't
on
think that would
hand.
stop him long term.
No.
I feel like
the original
but
plan
is it
was
just the main course of
destroy
actually
well,
being
but that
rescuing the
seems
animals?
bad.
Here's a thought. Wrecking Maw might plug the hole if you climbed on top of it.
Don't mutate Wrecking Maw.
No, do not dip that in the goo.
Not the goo hole, the Mario hole where he's
It's the
throwing
same
them.
hole.
It's the same hole.
Oh god.
There's a second hole in the wall with like basically I'm picturing like a dryer ventilation tube stuck in it. That's just been chipped into the side of the wall about a foot in diameter, and that's what he's been chucking the pests into.
Okay.
If that's what
that's
you're
much
talking
smaller
about.
of a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's various desks and filing cabinets and furniture in here.
Oh Jesus, this is definitely gonna be a disadvantage roll. But can I just move one of those right in front of that hole? Will they stop getting out? And they're just stuck in this room with them.
Roll
Well,
strength.
they can go into the normal Ensville sewers, but stop going into that one.
Mm-hmm. Roll strength.
Right, I'm in the suit, so I use my intelligence for strength. Don't close that down.
Yeah. You in the wrecking mass suit walk up into the room, start pulling a heavy metal filing cabinet in front of the hole in the wall, and Yllwyll turns to look at you like, what on story do you think you're doing? Oh, now
she's back. You're doing so many violations.
I don't care about the goddamned OSHA! I'm so sick of the government meddling in my plans. I've had enough of it. I'm a sovereign citizen now. The government has no say in my doings.
Cat just leans over. Cat leans over to Yllwyll and is just like, you should go and make like a personal like complaint to the mayor, cause like we're just doing our job, man.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not me. I don't work here. I'm just a homeless bum who's decided to bother you.
That's an activist.
Damn
he's a homeless
hippies.
bum.
Well, if the mayor was still around, I would certainly give him a piece of my mind.
The city does still have a mayor. Like it's not a hereditary thing. It's not one and done. No.
Hey, which mayor are you talking about? Are you talking about Wellspring Sea's mayor or a different mayor?
I'm
What's
not
the mayor's
in
name?
Wellspring City. Why should I be under its jurisdiction?
Well, your stuff is kind of going from here to there, so there's complaint. Like, knock-on effects. Actions have consequences.
Oh. Well, if it is Wellspring's mayor sending you to harass me, maybe I should take it up with him.
Lina's trying to be really chill about this and be a good person because honestly, she thinks that sounds fantastic.
I think the pithy sarcasticness of Tailwind is like that. Yeah, those two are made for each other. Wait a second, no, this is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I think Penumbra would have some objections to this happening.
Lina, like, I need to have a conscious.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the mayor is not taking complaints right now, so you will have to deal with us.
How many of you are there in here?
Many.
Yeah, we do kind of just multiply, I guess. There are more of us than there were last time, I think.
Hey, DM.
By at least one. Okay.
Yes, out there?
Could Nikola use Mage Hand and unlock the
Rodent
cage?
cages?
Yeah. It's a simple lock. It's just the normal, like, pinch and pull animal cage lock.
He'd like to do that.
Yeah, you can. And the door opens and a bunch of animals scurry out and start running around on the floor, and Will's like, "No, my test subjects! So do you have any idea how difficult it is to find unmutated test subjects in Ensville?"
No, tell me about it.
It's incredibly difficult. The catalyst
Really?
V has infected everything in this city, it seems.
Oh,
Could
speak on
Nikola?
that. Lima's going to continue to quote unquote interview as Nikola does things.
Could Nikola you speak with animals to direct the pests to attack Yllwyll, who they're probably not already feeling great towards?
Sure.
Looks at the rats that are definitely carnivores, looks at Yllwyll, and goes, "He's food. Get him."
Well, it's not
Oh,
just
God.
rats. There's also squirrels and possums and raccoons and mice and
You are listing
etc.
omnivores and
Mhm.
carnivores.
Yeah.
Really?
So I'm
He's
just
mean
painting a
too.
picture, and as you
It-
do, yeah, little animals running up to Yllwyll, scurrying up his legs, biting at him, and he's like, "Yeah, mutiny, treachery."
Pants.
What?
Squirrels in your pants.
It feels like
Except
it'd be
they're
like
fused to his body. No!
it feels like
No.
it's a candy bar wrapper situation again, you know? Like
He stoops down and snatches up a squirrel that has run particularly far up one of his legs, and it's like, "What, you little and it starts mutating right in his hands. No dip in the catalyst V necessary. And as its form starts to waver, he like shakes his hand so it goes into a cartoony motion blur thing where it's drawn several times at once. And then he is holding like 5 mutant squirrels.
Oh no.
Hey,
Huh.
no,
And
no.
throws
That's
them
not what you need.
throws them at Nikola.
So, really quick, that's such an interesting power. Would you like to speak on that?
I'm not telling the government anything about my work. You're just going to use it against me.
That's fair.
Not at first.
You break into
You
my
can
lab,
get funding.
interrupt my experiments, ask me all these questions, and I expect me to trust you for some reason? Ugh.
It doesn't have to be trust. It could be professionalism.
Yeah.
You haven't even tried to bribe us once.
Yeah. I personally would take a kickback.
Well, I don't have
I mean,
any
I'm more
money.
interested in how.
How about you get out of my lab before I give you a Dunkin' Catalyst V yourselves?
No offense, sir,
Very
but
nice.
I don't trust your noodle arms.
Do you want to describe what it would do? Lina is desperately trying to get any info.
Well, it's impossible to know, isn't it? That's the interesting part.
Well,
That's fascinating. I can't believe you made something so malleable.
Oh,
I'd
I
also
didn't
argue
make
that-
the Catalyst V.
Really? That's fascinating. Well, how did you figure out how to utilize it?
Can Nikola direct the unmutated animals out of the lab?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get them to stop
As a
climbing
border
Yllwyll
collie,
and run
Shaun
out.
can help you.
Herd dog instincts.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, figuring out how best to utilize the Catalyst V is an ongoing process, obviously.
Well, I mean, it's not obvious. I'm not as smart as you. I'm so sorry that you're having to explain such basic things to me.
Hmm.
Honestly, I think HareWire chimes up. Honestly, if you're not smart enough to explain what you're working on to us, then you probably don't even understand it yourself.
I don't have
Lina, like,
Don't insult him. I'm trying to stroke his ego. I don't have the time to get into the intricacies of the Catalyst V workings with you. Besides, most of my years of research have been cruelly stolen from me. I don't have them to refer back to. I'm rebuilding some of my knowledge from the ground up here.
Is that why you're chucking rats?
Wait a second. Who took your research?
I don't
Out of
remember
character,
if he remembers.
yeah, out of character, it was us.
Yeah.
It was you.
Tailwind sweats. Has a pile
never
of notes
mind.
that is just
Mhm.
completely nonsense that they've been
I'm
trying
sorry,
to decode.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah,
very-
Tailwind stole the bucket containing Factoid, who contained much of Yllwyl's research, vectoring into thin air.
Yeah, Nikola would remember. I'm sorry.
No problem,
That's
no
fine.
problem.
It was years ago, literally. Ugh.
And you are
Yeah.
tired.
Ugh.
Ugh,
Mhm.
time, it passes.
Mhm.
Who let time do that? Who did let time do that?
Anyway,
let's blame Yllwyll and punch him.
back to the game at question. So you can wrap things up so poor Arthur can go to sleep. If you are genuinely interested in my research, then come back without all these goons tossing over my office.
Oh, really? You'd be open to that?
Perhaps it's been some time since I've tutored, but with work this interesting, it's hard not to share it with anyone. But not if you're going to interrupt my experiments!
That's fair.
I'm going to need to find a more private place to conduct my research. Government agents
Wouldn't that be difficult without being... won't that be difficult without being able to move your catalyst?
I can tap another well, I'm certain.
Well?
Wait, what?
Well?
Like
HareWire's repeating that and looking at the kids.
Oh, so it's like a natural resource that's somehow under Ensville? That's fascinating.
It is, isn't it?
It is. How? That's amazing.
Is that
Quick question from one scientist to another.
Ah!
How long have you known about this well? And do you know how big it is?
You're looking right at it! Some scientist you are bumbling about in a giant robot, moving my things, and not even able to look 2 feet in front of your nose.
I think they're referring to the source of the well. Kind of like, is it like a water table situation which it refills naturally? Do you think, or is it like just like crude oil that has like over time manifested? Have you researched that at all?
You are trying to get in my way, to beat me to the catalyst feet, make your own. No.
Why would
I'm
I
not making it easy for you.
You have plenty. I mean, I'm not comfortable doing these kinds of research. I mean, it's obviously clear that you have much more experience in this field.
Well, even if you have genuine scientific inquiries, I do not trust your fellow government lackeys.
Understandable.
Cattle raise his hand just like, that is fair. It's valid. I can leave it. He'll like gesture to the others just like, we can head out.
Aside from the government harassment that you've been receiving, is there a goal you have with sending these things over to Wellspring? Is there like an untapped source there that would help your research?
Ensville is built over the largest concentration of Catalyst V in the world. I don't need any that might be under Wellspring. It's simply for data collection. I'm still testing all the possibilities and limitations of the Catalyst V. Its potential is so erratic.
And so the creatures are naturally going over to Wellspring after you experiment on them? Or is that, like, intentional?
Well, if they went above ground here, they'd be eaten up within minutes. Not exactly ideal circumstances for testing how they fare.
Yeah. Well, how do you figure out how they fare without being able to view them in Wellspring?
You assume I need to be there to witness it firsthand to know how things are going?
You don't? That's amazing.
Okay, we cannot interrogate.
Who's interrogating? I'm just talking. I'm sorry, DM.
It's interesting
Quite literally,
stuff.
like,
we will address.
At this point, Tailwind has figured out they can't ask questions because the OSHA thing has backfired on this point, but they're definitely taking notes.
Lina's recording us how to do an interview.
Yeah, you're doing this interview while we're rescuing all the animals.
I'm not giving up my secrets so easily. For all I know, you could be a competing researcher.
Well, you have such a unique way of doing it. I'm sure that I could never hope to replicate it. I mean, I've never even touched Catalyst V, and of course you've survived it.
This is how
You're
Lina gets yeeted in a pool.
You're distracting me from
That
my
was
work.
immediately my thought.
Oh, I'm so just sorry for distracting you. It's just that your words are so interesting.
This is how you get a level of warlock.
I will say, if Yllwyll gets any closer to Lina or Lina gets any closer to the Catalyst V, Nikola will lunge.
Oh no, feral
Intervene
dog
there.
boyfriend.
No, I'm the dog.
Well, you're related.
You cannot.
My logic
Nikola-
is sound.
Nikola is a dog by transitive properties of grandchildism.
Yes. That's how that works, absolutely. Lina is looking around to see if everybody else has kind of done something, because she's not sure how long she can keep this up with Yllwyll.
Yeah.
I think
Cat
by
is-
now that, like, Nick and Shaun probably got the animals out.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
HareWire might have gotten bored of listening and just ran around freeing animals.
I think
At least
Lina
in his shadow form. I have a feeling his robot body's been close to Lina and Yllwyll in case he needed to do something.
Yeah.
I
Cat
think
is
Lina
keeping
to
a
try
close
to
eye on-
Lina to try to kind of confuse and maintain this interview persona is like, well, that was fascinating. I'll definitely come back later to ask more. Maybe I'll quit the city and definitely help you with your research one day. I mean, it's fascinating. I think I'll let myself out the door and maybe come back later. I'll just she's gonna shimmy on back.
Yes, maybe do come back without your government thugs in tow. Then maybe we can have an
Absolutely. I mean,
intelligent
they're just a complete
conversation.
distraction. Exactly. Like it's the interference alone. I apologize. She's just gonna keep backing up.
Yeah. Cat's just like, as your resident government thug, I shall bothering you. Job is a job.
Yeah,
Everyone roll up. And we'll
I'll put in my
also-
Now,
2 weeks.
now, question: which door are you guys leaving through? Back into
Not the one with Factoid behind it.
Well, Factoid's not here, but the one up to street level has Thesis guarding it.
I
Yeah.
am so interested to see exactly where this leads, but that might be a bad idea because we
Lina
always come in the other
specifically is
way.
going to go out the way they came. She also knows she's squishy, so she's gonna trust the others to kind of do what they need to and scribble down as many notes as she can.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're going out the
me
back
right
door because we
now
don't want to go
have
out the
not been
way where
typing stuff out, but
there's a guard.
I'm just gonna say as the others file out like HareWire, Shadow rejoins his body and he looks over at the doctor and goes, so maybe you should rethink your whole life. I'm just gonna say that. Bye.
Maybe you
HareWire's
should
been
rethink
learning from the teens.
yours. Maybe you should rethink yours. Busting into my lab unannounced like this. Oh,
Nikola shuts the door.
I wore a guy like a skin suit. This is very minor on my degree of things I've done. And he just like waves.
Please don't give him ideas.
I feel like that does actually make Yllwyll pause for long enough that you all get out and Nikola closes the door.
Man, what the fuck?
We'll just like,
and
Hey,
leaving and leaving and leaving.
Oh hey, this is Penumbra's first time hearing that factoid. Wait, that little fact about HareWire, that he wore a guy as a skin suit.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's normal.
I think she's moving over to Tailwind's shadow.
Good idea.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
He's got more space anyways.
It does.
Yeah, again. This isn't the first time.
Do you think we've disrupted his operation enough to quell it for now, or do we need to do more?
I think by next week he's either going to be moving his operation, and hopefully we can get eyes on where he moves it, with some people around here, or he's just gonna forget that conversation and just set up shop here again, and in a week we're gonna have to deal with it.
Well,
Or it's gonna
so
blow up in space.
what we have to consider is the fact that he needs to drill for a new well. If we can map out where he's getting the Catalyst V before him, we could probably try to predict the best spot where he would try to go. If we could secure those places. Oh, absolutely fascinating. I'm distracted by the fact there's a crazy man behind a wall, though.
Absolutely.
Also, why is it there? Is it a natural resource? I mean, the only thing that I can think of that's as volatile as Catalyst V would be like well of inspiration shit. But I doubt those two are connected.
You don't think? No. Yeah, that. I mean,
No, why would it?
You don't. No. I'm gonna need to open a history book now. Damn it. I hate history. It's so boring.
Tailwind. You need to read history for shit like this. Like, oh my gosh.
I'm not good at it.
Just read it like a story. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna help you study. I can help relate everything back into things you're interested in.
Sorry, you're saying Lordly?
Oh, Cat just wants to know if he can get in on the study session.
Oh, absolutely.
Cat's also just like, also, I hate to be the one to say it, but between Tailwind having factoid and Lina kind of having it in, that might actually be a resource we need to tap. Sure, you might.
I'm actually not opposed to trying to figure, like, could we totally just be like, we quit our government jobs and we're interested in interning? Can we sabotage him from within? That's a good question.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean,
we could risk pretend to be really stupid and bumbling.
Yeah.
Tailwind, has he ever seen you out of your wrecking ball?
I don't think so.
So,
I mean, the first time you encountered him, you did not have Wrecking Maw. I think you had a mask on.
Yeah, I had like a Scream Halloween mask on.
So by two rules, he wouldn't recognize you as long as you're not wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So between Lina, who has a Tailwind, got the
Lordly, you're cutting in and out.
Oh, sorry, my microphone's a bit shit. So between Lina, who has the inn, and Tailwind, who has both the notes and is not likely to be recognized, you might actually both be able to sneak in and get information from him.
Yeah.
The problem is it's dangerous, and I don't think the entire crew could back you up, because there's a difference between 1 or 2 interested parties and 11 of us tromping around.
Nikola, Omen, are you able to do the thing where you hide in shadows like Penumbra?
Sorry, what was the question?
Are you able to hide in shadows like Penumbra? Lina's asking.
Oh, Nikola would say that, I don't think he can.
Okay. Well, if for any reason you could figure it out, otherwise, looks at Tailwind Shadow. Yeah, no.
Sort of, Cat's just like, I will say I'm very good at hiding, but I might fail.
That's true. You could
could pretend to
or something.
I think you could pass off as a very exotic hat.
Yeah. I would like to have a heavy hitter with us, because I'm not going to do that. I'm better at talking my way out of things.
You did a very good job today.
Thank you! Let me know if you ever want an interview.
Cat's just like, let me know if you ever want to spend a couple days training.
Actually, that would be fantastic.
Oh, excellent. So much training equipment back at home. Almost no one ever uses it since Steam.
Yeah. We should probably double check the sewers and see if any of the vermin have caused any more issues, but hopefully disrupting the project he had going on currently was enough to buy time and make sure everything was all right.
Good plan.
Yeah.
So I'll say, like, you've been walking through the subway for this part. You come back up on the surface on the side of the bridge, make your way over the bridge, back into Wellspring City. You're wanting to check out the Wellspring sewers again?
Just briefly.
Roll
Yeah.
perception or investigation.
Okay. Because the police spots probably got the minor, once we took care of main horde issue, I'm sure the police spots can take care of stragglers. I just forgot what numbers were. Okay, here we go. Was it
Oh, I rolled in the wrong channel.
3 or 4? 4, okay.
23.
Yay! Dirty 21.
23.
Nice. Nat 20 from
Everyone is keeping
author.
their eyes peeled.
You said investigation, right?
Yep.
Investigation.
Although I
Okay.
think it might be not needed at this point because we have dirty 20, dirty 21, dirty 23, nat 20.
8.
8.
Look,
You're gonna find out one way or another.
it's my best stat, and I finally failed. You know what? I was due.
You still rolled better than me in your failure.
Okay. 8, 10, 14, Shaun, Tailwind, Brittney. The sewers seem pretty much back to normal. There's 1 or 2 lingering pests, maybe, but it seems like this problem is solved. HareWire, Lina, Cat. Yeah, the sewers have been emptied out and pretty quick. You can hear in the distance sounds of like police bots patrolling the sewers. You can hear every now and then like a net being slammed down against the concrete to cat and the little squeal of a pest being caught and collected. Yeah, and then I want to give Nikola something for that nat 20.
It's alright.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of pests down here still being collected. They're not being killed. They're being carried off. You get the sense.
Oh.
Carried
that's
off
not
to
good.
where? For what purpose?
Oh,
They're
they're
not
gonna
being-
juice those more.
They're not being killed. That's probably good.
No.
I'm sure
We're
something
gonna
very humane
accordion
is
the rats
happening.
and get the Catalyst V back.
Also, I'll just remind that HareWire has the 2 pests in his trench coat pockets. The mean one and the chill one.
Yeah, they've just been chilling. Or
Shoulder angel,
it would be
shoulder
funny
devil.
to imagine the mean one's just been writhing this whole time, and it's just gone without comment.
I feel like it has more active and less active periods. But if you wanted to ditch them, now would be the time. Oh yeah, and the regular mouse that you picked up.
I think he's gonna let the regular mouse be free. I think he's going to I think we had discussed him maybe dropping the aggressive one off at Perspicuity. It's just like, here, sorry once again, have this, and just hands him an angry squirmy thing.
The very next episode, we see the previously angry rat, and it's just the most zen chilled motherfucker that there is.
Lab cat.
He might also leave the sweet one there. I kind of feel like he's not gonna bring home a pet yet.
Could always put it in the
fair.
dumpster for someone to find.
I think he wants it to have a nice life, and he's a little bit worried about what might happen to the creatures
Well,
around
if
here.
you If you leave it here, it's gonna be kidnapped to who knows where.
Well, if you leave it in the sewer, you can leave it with Perspicuity. He'll probably take care. He seems like a good bet for taking care of it.
Yeah, so I think he'll just basically walk back to Perspicuities at some point and just go, "Here, I want you to have these," and just give both mice over mutant mice thingy McBobbers.
I see. I presume these are the same type of creature that were causing problems earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I will see to it that they come to no harm.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Anyway, I'm just gonna I think he just approaches the pet aisle and like puts them into some of the like cages or something there. There you go.
Well.
It starts to hiss. It gets like 4 things hissed back at it and finally calms down.
That is certainly something.
You're welcome. And he just like wanders back out.
And walks out of the door.
Outies. Anything else people want to do?
Yeah, at some point Lina's just gonna kick Tailwind Shadow that Brittney's in and be like, "Hey, you're the mayor's narc. Tell him to reinforce the sewers."
I was gonna say something earlier, but you kick the shadow, nothing happens. She already left.
Motherfucker.
Cat'll just deep sigh and be
Cattle deep sigh and what?
and just be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Penny." Decided that should be my short for Penumbra because
that's cute.
That's adorable. No one else is going to use it.
Absolutely not.
Turns to Nikola.
I think HareWire hears that and immediately just finally catalogs the name of the weird shadow chick as Penny.
Well, that's never gonna cause confusion ever.
Oh.
Regardless,
Now-
hey, HareWire.
Hi.
Do you need to go home?
He licks his lips, kind of thinking, and then he goes, I mean, who needs to go home? I think I'm having fun here
You're gonna
for now.
have to deal with something like this every single week if you stay.
His face becomes slightly more reluctant.
And also, you won't be
figure something out.
And also, you won't be able to stick your tongue in your boyfriend's mouth.
That's true.
Oh, good point. Okay. I'll figure something out how to get home. You know, I have people I can do something, probably, to get someone to give me a ride.
One moment. Turns to Tailwind. You know a guy, surely.
There are some truckers that come through for the junkyard. I'm sure they lead to. I think I.
HareWire kind of makes a face. I not talking about your strangers. I'm talking about my strangers from Future World.
Okay. That makes sense.
This is very silly. Question I have to ask. And this might lead into just some extra silliness for the FPS / shenanigans with me and Lordlyhour. Future World City is a city that's relatively close by, right?
It's a fair bit away. I'm gonna say by car, like 3 or 4 hours. Not impossible to make a day trip. I forget where the fuck it is on the Inkwell map. Hang on.
Far enough away that we can't load him onto a trebuchet and fling him out of town.
You never know. We could try.
We could. We have enough rubber bands.
We have the technology.
But Tailwind would say, "Wait a second, you're from there? Wow, okay. There's some guys on forums who are from there. Jesus.
Yeah, there's not grass in like the entire city limits.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What
Pretty
do
sure
you go
Nikola
tell?
would die.
What do you tell people to go do if they're out of touch with reality? Like what do you tell them to go touch?
Grass, and they have to
Sidewalk?
leave the city.
I mean, there's some fake grass in some of the attractions at the Partyplex. Maybe that's why the place is so popular. It's the only place where you can see some nature that's fake
How
and
often does
plastic.
it rain? Do you have like proper drainage systems in the city? Otherwise, it's gonna overflow.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you
We
right
need
there,
rain
kid. I mostly
gardens.
live in a basement. I'm not an expert on the city. I'm a freeloader that happens to be mostly underground sometimes, in a place that happens to be located in
Does
future
the
worlds.
basement flood?
No, it's a pretty okay-ish basement. As far as basements go,
Okay.
I've been in worse basements.
Have you considered?
Okay, but that
I shouldn't give you ideas. Never mind.
that
Hey, hey,
doesn't
hey.
answer the question. Because like floods can be on like 10 or 20-year cycles.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it could flood in
was
the
like, I'm not saying you should drown people, but theoretically, if you ever needed to abandon ship, you could make the basement flood to scare some people. But you shouldn't do that. Flood damage is no joke. Make sure you're insured.
The basement's like 3 stories deep.
Oh
And we're like
God.
blink blinks and then
Well,
just go.
if it's below the water table, you got problems. Make sure you don't have any cracks in your foundation. You should really get an inspector down there and don't kill him.
You're kind of overestimating. It's not my building. I just crashed there.
Yeah, and if you crash there and it floods, where are you gonna go? Back here? That's not gonna work.
There's other places to crash. I don't know. It's a tall building. It's
Well,
a weird
hopefully
building.
go get a boyfriend and you can crash at his place.
The guy I'm into though is just kind of there.
Well, maybe figure out if he goes other places.
I don't know
Alright.
if he can leave.
Okay.
Well, that's
You
something you
left?
can talk about. Regardless, turns to Tailwind. We need to decode those notes and organize them.
Yeah, okay. So first things first, I am fairly certain by like on Saturday I could probably convince Goat to like drive up to Future World City. There's a couple of shops over there. They're really good for like remote control RC parts that I could definitely use. Also, they have less strict firework laws.
Theoretically, if you wanted an FPS over there.
I'm definitely coming. If Goat's cool with that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. And then we
Hell
just
yeah.
have to hide that one in the truck. Yeah, that'll work.
There's a plan for
Couple
how to
tops,
get
good.
HareWire back to Future World. You
HareWire's
guys don't
already-
have to.
Okay. If there was a plan, then we don't need to ad-lib the plan.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
we're good.
just
need to
needs
ad-lib
to
them.
Wonderful.
he just needs to catch the attention of some people at the Partyplex, and then there is plans for a guy to come get him.
That's my brain immediately thought it's like, oh yeah, they realize he's not here, they teleport him back. What the fuck was that?
No, unfortunately, it's going to be a long car ride.
A long, awkward car ride with the guy he killed.
Anyway, there's that.
Yep,
And
that's who's
then,
gonna pick him up, because all the people that care about HareWire more cannot leave the Partyplex.
That's funny.
There's that. Tailwind and Lina need to decode factoid a lot. I also need to see how well the ferret tunnels are working.
Does any of
Preferably
this
back
need
up
to
all the
happen
notes.
in the game right now, where we have 8 people assembled? Because it is getting late.
No, we can probably wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good wrap up point. I'm just speaking for future plans.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we will end it there for tonight. I guess the group going their separate ways at the 8:12.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for playing. If you want to see more HareWire, go on over to the Superstar Partyplex campaign where
Everything is fine and normal.
He's about to
Everything
be
is
in
fine.
some very angsty games.
Putting him in the paper shredder.
It's okay. He's been taught very important things by Nikola.
He has. Maybe this emotional advice will help him. But yeah, thanks for playing.
Have a wonderful Wellsprings day.
Yep.
Thanks
Bye.
for hosting, Zen.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.